What was that?
That was someone linking me a Facebook video that had
Hello, yeah, it started. Okay, hello, welcome back to another episode of Shadowrun Walk With Me and Hal. This is session 2. We are just picking up where we left off. So the players had a couple of encounters. One with a mysterious group with the circle symbol or an Ouroboros for higher ranking members, and they seem to be doing some trade for people with as technology. Then they encountered one of the freeholds, and they managed to talk their way past that post, and that's all well and good. Now that yes, all you and a mage casting invisibility. Now the players have got on top of a hill and they can see St. Andrew's Church, which isn't a church no more. It's more of a cathedral in the distance, a couple of kilometres away, so they can begin their journey here again. Right here. So, yes, you're on top of the hill. Yeah, you can see the church. Obviously, it's much bigger than you expected, and it's in construction again, and it's right where you have to go. So, that's all lovely.
And we can confirm that is the railroad headquarters, like we are aware of this.
Yeah, you know the location, you know where you had to go, and yeah, that should be where you were meant to go. But you
logically, would this be the railroad, or would they have been? Would this be odd for the railroad? Like
this would be, yeah. You can tell this is very odd. Obviously, the symbols hanging on the banners in the distance are completely different to the railroad symbol, and the spirits flying around the place is all odd and so on.
I want to astral perceive and see if I can tell what kind of spirits, to see if I can get any information.
Yep, you can give me an astral. It's ascenting.
Ascenting. Where am I?
Maybe you can talk to each other in character, and ask the people who are better at doing this type of thing.
I have 3 sensing skills.
That would be it, a sensing, yeah.
And all of them are defaulting. I actually can't apparently look in the astral plane because my sensing is 0.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't have an int score.
Wow.
I have 5. I can do it.
Yeah, you go do that. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I
did it wrong again. God damn it.
Yeah, you did that thing again.
Hey, your dice exploded. How did that happen?
Yeah, you're exploding dice again.
Okay. Let me try this again.
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you try it again. There we go.
There
Only
we go.
one success. You can definitely tell they're spirits.
There's no success.
Yeah.
No, that's 0 successes.
Oh, 0. Right. Yeah. No, you can't touch it. Well, you know there's spirits there, but you don't know anything about them.
They just look
Okay,
at you.
so this is going to be another roll just to test. Just to
You
Make
just
sure.
exploded the other way, by the way.
How is this happening? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you need to untick your exploding man.
Yeah, you need to put on none.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
No, the compounded Shadowrun style is for editions 1 to 3 use exploding dice. That's why it's there. And that's how they did it. They compounded. Yeah. Yeah.
That's better. I got 3 successes.
You just need to change the greater than. Because you have it less than at the moment.
Oh, this is so confusing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Remember, you're trying to green text, not blue text.
There we go. I got 3 successes.
Yes, you did. No, you didn't. You got no successes.
Well, what are you succeeding on? What are you succeeding on?
Yeah,
you weren't rolling for it.
Succeeding on, shut up. How about that? Succeeding on, go fuck yourself.
All right. Now, what do you guys want to do?
I reckon we should scout. was Kaldar's voice? I can't even
Well,
remember
just-
my character's voice.
Deep and gruffy.
Yeah. Well, boys, I think we should probably scout this one out first before we go headlong into something that doesn't seem to be very friendly.
Anybody would like to just have a look? Would that be good? I'll just have a quick look.
I sit down. Well, I'm not the stealthy type. You're up.
Well, what are you rolling for, Marcus?
Perception.
Oh yeah, I guess have a look. I guess so. Yeah, I'll accept that. So you start staring down there. Do you have any like binoculars or anything like that?
Yes, I do have a pair of binoculars on me.
Okay. We'll just assume that because based off where you are, you're quite far away. So you just pull out your binoculars and start looking down. You can clearly see there's lots of people working on the cathedral and lots of spirits. Zooming your binoculars around, you can see that the people seem to be dressed sort of differently. There seems to be just some like people wearing ordinary clothes working as labourers, and then you can see some people that you assume are like priests, given the fact they're carrying a staff with like their religious symbol on top of it, and they're wearing just like black robes, and they have like a silver arm, like all the sashes that they, the ones they wear over the shoulders. The priests, they have like those hanging over their shoulders. And then you can see some other people who are walking around and they have no shirt on and they're wearing just like a sort of a medieval style helmet, and they seem to be carrying a censer and swinging it side to side, and that's releasing some form of smoke along the area. And there's
are these guys based on the fucking the necromongers from Riddick by any chance?
No. I haven't seen that movie for fucking ages, but I think about it, kind of, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, carrying on.
Yeah, so that's what you can see, and they clearly seem to be working during the night, and you can probably naturally assume that they're also working basically 24/7 with the aid of spirits. That kind of makes it much easier.
I think I might
Have I got
go in and have a little sneaky look around.
Well, after you then.
Rolling.
Sounds good idea to me. You go invisible, you magic-y thing.
You are quite the distance away, so
I think maybe we should get a little bit closer before we decide to start going.
yeah, like he's observing this through binoculars type thing. You're still quite the distance away.
And vampire eyes.
Indeed.
Krula, what do your vampire eyes see?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not a
as well,
vampire, you fucking dumb bull.
What?
Alright,
Peter, would you be
I
able to
think we
turn
might
up
have to-
your microphone's sensitivity just a little bit? So you are quite quiet.
Certainly try.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
hopefully
just
that's
start
better.
marching off down the hill.
Alright. Start walking off. So I guess
Come
you're
on then, gentlemen. It's time to do some work.
yep.
Alright, so you're walking down, and I'm guessing Vincent's taking the lead since he said he just walks off. Does anyone run ahead of him? Or
No. I'll catch up and I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I go, little one, especially let the big boys go first.
I don't know.
And
I think the sneaky one should go first.
I think we should let somebody else scout around. You're a bit too noticeable.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So are we scouting or just approaching? Because I'm not clear on that.
Yeah, we're approaching, but
Well, we're approaching. We're
If,
approaching stealthily.
if we're just approaching, then I'm gonna go walking first because I'm supposed to be the one that's gonna stop you all getting killed immediately if we get ambushed. If we're scouting, I'm not going first, regardless of what you say.
Well, we only know what's far away. We don't know what's close to us. 'Cause I
Yeah,
only
so
know
we're
what's
like-
behind me.
so we are moving forward. We are going near, but in a scouting sort of sense.
Attack formation.
alright, so
No.
what's your order of travel then?
All right,
Oh.
so Are we going to scout or are we just going to approach?
Like sneakily approach. That was the plan.
What would the main character of a movie do?
Sneakily approach.
What would the main
Jumping around
character in a
all over the
movie do?
place.
I'm thinking like something like Rambo, so he'd sneak up in the bushes and then gun everyone down with machine
What
guns.
bushes? You're in a fucking
I don't know bushes,
ruined
but you
city.
live in a
That's why Rambo wouldn't be good in this scenario, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
It's just Robo Rambo now. The mashup no one asked for.
Alright. So, order. Who's going in the
Me,
front?
I'm going first.
Okay,
I'm
you're
going
going.
Alright.
first just because I am. I'm already there.
Okay, well,
Roll can
give me
stop
a stealth roll if you're avoiding like getting seen.
Alright, I'll go last then.
Yeah,
if we're doing the stealth approach, I'm going last and I'm going quite a ways back as well.
awesome.
I mean, mine's absolutely terrible, so this is going to be fun.
All right.
One success.
Yeah, you also have it less than opposed to greater than.
Hmm?
Your
No, he's got it as 4, so it's including 4s.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
right, I need
Yeah,
to do.
you need to as 5.
I always forget that.
Yeah,
Because that's
So
not what
I'll
that
go
thing
next.
means.
I'll go next.
yeah. You give me your stealth. Yeah. Okay. You just go invisible. You didn't even cast invisibility.
Woof! Puff of smoke.
Yeah.
You just thought stealthy.
You just
Alright.
became one with the environment.
What, holy fuck! Who's rolling T20s?
Those are D20s.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Since you're glowing, I'm going to just give you a permanent -2 to your stealth. You are.
Understandable. Let's re-roll that. There we go.
Yeah. Like, it is a little hard to be stealthy when you fucking glow in the dark. In the middle of the.
Bioluminescent. It's only at nighttime. In daytime, I would be normal.
At daytime, you'd be on fucking fire.
Exactly.
Oh.
I
So
do think a giant bull that's glowing green charging at me is fucking terrifying, though.
Is there?
Yeah, but-
Yeah.
But it will take the notice away from everybody else, so we should get a bonus
Just,
for
just
ourselves.
remember as well, I'm an adept, so I cover myself in lightning and like I throw lightning punches. So not this is okay. So let me put it this way. This is what would charge at you. So my character is 3.2 meters tall. I'm 300 kgs. I glow in the dark. I have spikes coming out of pretty much everywhere in my entire body, and I'm covered in lightning.
What you should do is just pick up a bus and just walk behind it and just pretend the bus has always been sitting on its bonnet. Hey,
If I
that buff
was
moving?
trying to be stealthy, I'd probably pick up dust or something and rub it across my skin, so I wasn't super glowing in the dark.
Yeah. Get some body paint and just pour it all over you.
Pretty much. There's a lot of me to cover though.
Yeah. Alright, so you're doing that. You're sneaking. Someone not roll, or did everyone roll?
No,
No.
we're missing.
I only got 2
Yeah, no.
successes.
No, everyone's rolled. Yeah. That's no problem. Alright, so you're going up. So
I just as a heads up on the order, I would still be like 50 to 100 meters back from everyone else.
okay, so
Holy shit,
no, I'm
50
not
to 100 meters.
alright.
A few blocks back.
Okay, look, my base movement speed is 15/20 meters.
Yeah, so 15 walk, and once you hit 20, it becomes a run.
Yeah, so I could sprint 50 meters.
So that would still
Yeah.
take you 2 rounds to reach us.
A charge is
Yeah.
how fast?
But when he hits, it's fucking strong.
So what did you say? 15, 20. So yeah, you can do 20 a turn.
And then you can exceed that by
Yes, you can sprint. You can do a sprint, which is actually a skill, and for each hit you go an extra meter.
Oh,
Like, just-
sprinting's a
no, I
skill.
mean running. I think you meant
1 meter.
Yeah, running.
An extra 1 meter.
Yeah. There's a lot of skills in this game. There's a skill for
Yeah,
everything.
I'm defaulting on running, but I've got stupid strength. I'm already rolling 8 dice on that.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Man, if you're that far behind us, it's going to take you so long to catch up with us.
Yeah, it'll take like 4 turns at least.
Okay, at least 15 meters behind.
And remember, that's full turns. That's not just for initiative
Wait,
passes.
That's kind of bad because my movement's like 30, 50.
30, 50.
Yep.
Jesus, you can walk for 30 in a turn. Jesus.
Ow!
He's just
Oh,
got really, really, really long legs when he wants to.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so it was Vincent first. Can you give me an perception test? The people in front, so Vincent and... What was the actual order? So Vincent's going first. Who's there next? Cruella. So
yeah, Carl's
just basically the order that appears. Okay, excellent.
Right.
So Vincent, you're going to give me the perception test first.
Ooh.
One success. No, that's not enough to notice it. Okay, Cruella, you give me your perception test next. 2 successes. Nope. Woodsy.
Alrighty. Come on.
You get it. Okay. Yeah, so as you're walking down the street, you see those going around, and you're just looking around, and then you notice a building off to the side, just a single freestanding store, and on the store is painted the symbol of the railroad.
Ah, that's probably the headquarters.
What was that? Ah, yes, I knew that was there. Exactly correct.
Told us anything.
No, that's Woodsy that.
Yeah, Woodsy notices this. Does he relay it to everyone else or not?
I call up everyone.
Okay.
On the comms, of course.
Yes.
No. Phone call.
Hello.
We're sneaking into this fucking cathedral, and you want our fucking DuckTales ringtones to go off.
Wait. We're sneaking in. Your phone's not in silent. What?
Yeah, what kind of dumbass are you? Well, then
You do know your comlinks are your phones, by the way,
Yeah.
so you would...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still though.
Yeah. Just send everyone a text, jeez.
No, man, I'm a classic.
Yeah, you just find everyone's just like, they just pick up their phones and they all just turn to look at you and it's like, what the fuck?
Sneaking.
hello.
I can just imagine like the freaking like guards on the wall or something. It's like middle of the night, no sound whatsoever apart from the construction behind them on this cathedral, and they just hear this is just. Like, shut up. It's like
Anyway,
off in the
so
distance.
moving on.
Alright. So, Woodsy calls you all together and points out this building to you. So, yeah, as I said, it's just a freestanding
Wait,
two-story building, and as you look at it, you notice that just sort of like in the corner of the door frame is just the sigil of the railroad painted in there. So,
Ah, yes, exactly where I expected it to be. Come on, gentlemen, into the building.
all right.
I shoot him a glance and approach.
As soon as you enter the
Good
building, you you can look around and clearly see it's what used to be a dairy from just the looks of it. You can't see anything that stands out too much as you look around. Is everyone want to give me a perception test? More perception tests. Okay, Marcus definitely notices it. Calder notices it. Okay, Cooler notices it. Okay, everybody except for Woodsy this time notices it. So it's the reverse of last time. As you're walking around and you get to the stairs for the second level, you notice that under the bottom, like at the bottom run of the steps, you notice handholds. And if you go in and sort of lift it up, you realize that there's a secret staircase underneath the other staircase.
Big man, open up the
It's like
staircase.
entrance.
And you open that, and there's a staircase there, and you can see the door at the bottom. And it's a big, solid metal door.
I walk down the stairs and knock on the door.
Nothing.
Nothing. I knock harder.
Nothing.
I try to handle.
No, there is no visible handle.
There's
Wait,
no
so it's just a
visible.
massive slab of metal.
Yeah, it's a massive slab of metal, but you can tell it's sort of like a vault door. That's what it looks. It sort of looks like.
I look
there's a-
at the ground to see if there's any like scratch marks on the ground from an opening.
Wait,
You
was
can
there a
tell it
part
opens.
where we
You can.
remember?
It clearly opens inwards. If it opened outwards, it would hit the stairs.
Okay.
Was there a password we were supposed to remember?
They fucking
Oh yeah, there was.
Did anybody write it down? 'Cause I fucking didn't.
Absolutely not.
He fucking forgot the passphrase. Oh fuck me.
Wait. No, my character took a photo of it
Okay.
on the comm link. I don't have it
You
written down
did,
my
you
notes,
did.
but I took a
No,
photo
you
of it on
did.
my comm
Yeah,
link.
yeah, that's true.
Because I knew my character, he wouldn't be able to write it down, or he didn't have pen and paper. So he asked for a pen and paper, and they didn't have it, so he took a photo. So what is it? Because I don't have it written down myself.
Okay, here we go. And only Caldor does this, notices it, remembers this. He remembers to look at his phone. He's like, wait a second, I took a photo of this.
I walk up to the door and go, "The bird flies through the darkness."
And the door, you hear mechanical, like, and it opens up to reveal a hallway.
All right, boys, after me. And I walk to the doorway.
And as you walk through, you realize the door doesn't close behind you.
I turn around and I motion for someone behind me to close the door.
You notice whoever's at the back, you see a small panel on the door, and there's a big red button. You just assume press it, and then the door closes again. I'm gonna assume you're smart enough to figure that out.
I don't know, man.
Who's at the back? Roll intelligence.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. Kaldor's already said he's going first, so process for elimination. Let's just go slash roll 1d3. That's not slash, that's a question mark. Rolling dice. 1. Okay, so Mint sits at the back. You want to give me that logic plus intuition?
Oh, logic plus intuition. Fantastic.
Yes.
Fail this, man.
Yeah, if I fail this, I'm fucked.
Okay, yeah, you succeed.
Do I pass?
Yes,
Is
you
that
pass. You pass. You only need one success.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
you just go like all again. You just assume process of elimination. Like, oh, I can't close the door normally, so he's like, well, there's a big red button here. Press. Door closes. You're like, excellent.
Once again, Mint and Rice spoils the riddle of the door.
Yeah, and as you head down the hallway, eventually you come out to, what appears to be just like it's like a small room with some storage, and there's a couple of doors, and one of the doors opens up, and this human walks out, and he seems to be badly injured. Looking at him, he's probably a vampire just from straight away looking at him. He just sort of walks in, he just falls against the door frame, he's like, who the fuck are you guys?
Okay.
Vampire Lady
Out of situation, like question. What was the reason we were sent here again?
You're sent here to get supplies for the main for the outpost you were at, because they were running low because of the attack. Well, the two
And
attacks.
can
I want to get those crystals analyzed.
Yes, you did want to get the crystals
Yes,
analyzed.
yes. And we weren't supposed to touch them.
Yes.
touch.
Poke it with a stick. So he stumbles out.
Yeah.
I lean down and I go, "We're here to collect supplies for one of the outposts. What happened here?"
Well, you
How injured is this guy?
you can't actually see any visible injuries on him. He just like from the way he's acting, he's just like pressed himself against the wall. He's like sort of like he's exhausted, and it looks like he's physically in pain.
Exhausted, you say? I'm gonna hit him with
Exhausted
a stim
slash in pain. Yeah. So what did you say you're
patch.
doing?
I'm gonna hit him with a stim patch.
Okay, here you hit him with some head. She's like, thank you for the gesture, but we've already tried that, unfortunately.
Ah, shit.
Yes.
What
What
happened to you
happened
now?
Well, first off, who are you guys? What outpost?
The one back that way.
There's a few that way.
I
You're
give him the location of where we were from.
yeah.
What's
yeah.
the
Sarah
woman's name?
blankly sent us.
Sarah, yes, Sarah. Oh fuck, we haven't been in contact for a while. As you can notice, this isn't the actual headquarters. As you notice, some crazy cultist guys sort of moved in on top of the church there and decided to occupy that. And they decided to sort of clear us out as our bases sort of were on top of one another. At first they asked a couple of times, and well, we said the higher up said no. And now the higher ups are all dead, so that's a thing. So I guess I'm in charge now.
Not ideal.
No, it's not. We've had some problems we've reorganized as much as we can. We've gone to the nearby outposts which are on a day's distance, and we're sort of all trying to pull our resources back together, but this is, as you said, not ideal. I forgot to introduce myself. It's Frank Muller. Who you guys are for the third
Calder.
time. Calder. And you three?
Vincent Rice, at your service.
That name's familiar. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Ah,
And you two?
perhaps you've heard of me.
Maybe. You two? Who are you?
Oh, I do the fist bump and say Woodsy's name.
And he sort of like raises up his hand and he bumps your fist as well, drops it aside. And you?
I'm Krula.
Alright, pleasure to meet you also. Sarah blankly sent you. I hope I can be of assistance. We do have some supplies left. I'm hoping you don't need medical supplies. We're sort of down on those.
It looks like you're the one who needs medical supplies.
That we do. If you don't mind, I do have a favour to ask. There is a medical facility rather close by. It's been abandoned, obviously, like everything else here. However, it does have some. It has sort of been overrun by infested ghouls. If you could be kind enough and go clear it out and get some medical supplies for us, I can get whatever supplies you need in the process.
What kind of numbers are we looking at? How many ghouls?
It shouldn't be too many. Last we looked, there's about one pack there, and it was only pack's normally around 5 to 10. They are just basic ferals. They're not terribly hard to deal with. They've lost their minds completely, and they've completely forgotten how to use any form of weapon. And so they'll just have the habit of charging at whatever's in front of them.
Well, I think we can deal with that quite comfortably.
How's this guy going to be if we leave him here on his own?
We've stabilized it. It's they have strange weapons. Those cultists. Beware the ones with the censors and the priests and the spirits, which is basically everything. I hope your journey here was alright. If you need a break, that's fine. If you come through here, this is the headquarters, and if there's anything you need before you go, we still have quite a lot around, so we did manage to evac a fair chunk of it, but not enough, it seems. But
So what actually happened to you?
well, as I said, we started moving because we thought it was prudent with the numbers they were coming in, but we didn't move fast enough for their taste. The father, what's his name, Cameron, I think it was. He flooded the entire area with this weird smoke, and it drains your essence.
Are you a Jew by any chance?
Am I what?
Did he gas you?
Fucking hell. He just looks at it and he's just like,
Oh,
he sort of sits there for a while and she's like, I get the reference.
I'm sorry. The last movie I was in, I was a Nazi commander. I can't help myself.
Anthony, you alright?
I didn't expect that, but I guess so.
You okay? You doing alright?
Just move it along, man.
Yeah.
Give you a hug.
And it's just like, yeah, so they filled the area with this gas which screws with your essence. And then when they came down in force with spirits and priests, or mages, I guess, and started to, well, kill everyone who didn't get out fast enough. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough medical supplies. We did get some, but we quickly burned through them all, trying to get rid of this poison in our system. And now we're all suffering from essence loss, so we're going to have to deal with that. But that's not for you to worry about. You all seem rather healthy and fine at the moment, so yes, there is some more medicine you could get that would help get rid of this toxin, and if you could get it, that'd be much appreciated.
What about the blood that you need?
But we're rather fine on that front. It's more so the essence front, so we're going to have to, get live people for those who, need the essence. But, yeah.
Well, as you probably know, there is a human settlement very close by, but it's quite well defended.
Yes, we have a sort of non-aggression pact with them, so we won't be targeting them anytime soon. Yeah, unfortunately, but yes, anyway, that's for another time. Yes, did you need anything before you head out, or I can?
Well, I'm okay unless you've got some more drugs.
Well, we're out of drugs.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what you wanted from me.
Yes, yes. What about you, other three?
I think I'll be fine.
All right. You other two? You seem rather quiet.
I think I should be alright.
All right. And you, Mr. Luguru?
I'm good.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Well, we thank you for thank you for coming down here anyway. So what exactly did you need anyway?
Ammunition.
Ammo? Yes, you did need ammo. Ammo, yes. Yes. Anything else?
That's as much as I can remember. Anybody else?
I guess whatever you can spare, really.
All right.
And the should we? I whispered to the guys. Should we tell them about the
The crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was carrying one, so I'll pull out one and I'll show him. I'll be like,
I've
you
got
know
the
anything
other one,
about
haven't
this?
I pull out mine as well.
And they just sort of like takes it and opens it up. He's like, picks it up and he's just like, I've seen these before. Hang on. And he sort of like pulls out his comm link and then sort of sends a message to someone. It's just like, thank you. And then they, a guy, there was a guy, a guy comes out. He's like, Edward, and he just like passes them to this guy. And he's just like, this, he's a Wendigo, and he comes out, he picks him up, and he just looks at it, and he's just like, these are good. I know exactly what these are. The pact have been wanting them. I'm glad we finally got our hands on some. I'll take them to the lab. They're blood crystals. They sort of started to emerge very recently, sort of popping up to the ground. To be honest, so, some people, some of the uninfected use them for sort of a magical version of cybernetics. They're quite potent. Unfortunately, us infected can't really use them for that, but they are new and there's probably more than one use for them. So we're glad we can finally research some.
Excellent. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
And you too. Alright, and so you guys are going to go off and deal with these schools?
Yes. Let's.
Yep, get straight to it. Alright, so yeah, you leave out the way you come, I guess. And yeah, he sent you a map on your comm link, and this
So
is
I
a
press the
proper
red
map
button
this
again.
time, and it shows you like the actual area that you actually have to go to and the direct road. So it's basically just you go down the way you're coming, and then the way you're going, and then there's a 3-way intersection, and you go off the opposite way to the church, and eventually you'll come across a abandoned medical facility. It's rather straightforward, actually, and refreshing. It's not hand drawn. It's nice.
Do we have a map?
Yeah, I just said that's why I sent you a map, and it's not hand drawn this time. It's actually sent to your comm links.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, boys, after me.
All right.
I do ask that.
We're off to see the wizard, no.
I start skipping. Donk.
Wait, oh man. Damn it, wrong character.
Walls start collapsing around you.
Car alarms start going off and everything.
The ones that have many battery power left.
Can you guys see anything? You see nothing. You see nothing. Awesome.
Black
I
screen.
can just see
Yeah.
a black screen.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I have to actually drag
That
you
was
over.
wonderful.
Where is the players? There's the players.
Where's the players? Where's the players?
Where the players at?
Players are at here.
Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at?
That's a great song.
Okay,
I haven't
so
actually heard that in ages. It's really
So that's
surprising.
what I was
considering I don't
like.
listen to my FM most days.
that's right. Wood. Oh no. Controlled by. There we go. Controlled by Woodsy. Advanced. There we go. And this was This is Coldor. And Sorry, I have to go through and give everybody control of the stuff. And this is cooler. Advanced. And lastly, this is Marcus's character. And Dush. Save. So can you say yes? You can see. Awesome. So let's organize you. So you're at the front. How's everyone else approaching? So that you can you see the screen now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. How high is that wall, by the way, those stairs?
It says that they're about 2 meters.
Okay. So effectively, being 3.2 meters tall, I could grab or punch someone. If I was standing like there, I could easily hit someone standing there.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yes, exactly that.
That's exactly the situation. And now where was the things I was
So
using?
how come we can all see over the walls? Because
I can.
Yeah, he can. I just didn't put in the things because in case I had to put people standing up there.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so because it would be a little hard to say like this guy's shooting you. This was originally for something else, but I was like, it works. I just want to use it. So
It's reusable, yeah.
yeah. Where the fuck?
That's how you do it. Recycle like things. That's how you do it.
Yeah, man. Hard. Nope, that's the
then you go,
watchers.
wait a minute, we've seen this scene before.
Yep. Where the hell did I put the goals?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to add the encounter.
It's not if I think if I go here, I can just drop them over. Aha, there we go. That's all I have to do. Alright, so yeah, as you're approaching, you can clearly see the building. It's just called Browns Bay Medical. There we go. Nice and simple name.
Awesome.
Awesome, and yeah, you can see it off in the distance, and you can sort of, one of you can see over, and you can see that like there's some rummage out the front of the door, and you can see through the door. They were once glass, they're now smashed, and you can still see movement, sort of going back and forth in the shadows.
Sneaky boy. Go have a look.
So where's the movement? Up
So
here?
I think, yeah, so that
Oh,
direction.
sorry.
Yeah, now they have glass front and it's all smashed, so you can sort of see through. You can see movement behind there.
Okay. So seeing the movement, I'm gonna go. Let me go first. You guys take the bottom. Watch the side street, and I indicate to watch this corner here.
Which corner? Wait, no, this is not a bit.
The corner around the far side, in case they come around the corner.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna start approaching
Oh,
the
this place is low.
stairs.
All right, and does everybody? So you're not being stuffy at all?
Well, I was going to
No,
send the sneaky guy in. to
I'm
just
not.
have a look. Send the sneaky guy in just to see, get a better idea of what we're actually dealing with.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneakily run up the wall.
Okay, yeah. So you just
How?
run up. You have wall running, I'm guessing.
How about I go there and then I just vault you over?
He can literally just run up walls. You're an adept, eh?
Yeah, I have wall running.
Yeah, he is wall running.
Okay.
He literally just, you just see the sort of wolfman just sort of quickly run up and he just scales over the wall real quickly, and you just land on the other side and you crouch behind the wall. Do you want to give me a stuff roll quickly?
Stealth roll. Let's get check with me. A B C D sneaking.
Jesus, you're really unlucky with those stuff rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, so hang on, I'm just going into... Yeah, so as you get up, yeah, you can sort of see that, like, there was all once glass windows, and somebody sort of put boards up, but, like, there's massive gaps in the boards, and you can clearly see through the other side. You can see the ghouls sort of moving around. And in front, you know, there's giant stone pillars here, as you can tell. But
I'm gonna. Oh, can I like sniff the air for any interesting scents?
do you have you have improved smell, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. So you smell around, and you can smell the ghouls. They're quite well. They don't smell very good, given the fact that they don't clean themselves. There's nothing all too interesting. You can pick up about just off what you got. There's probably there's more than 4 senses you can be picking up. So you can tell that there's, yeah, as you said, it's probably between 5 and 10. You can't really tell, but you can clearly tell that, you know, they're here and close by, and there's a few of them, but not too many. Not too many you can't handle.
I'm gonna go up to Kaldar and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you can toss me over," and then I want to roll sneaking before he tosses me.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll toss him, but I'll be like, make sure you allow me to make the distraction first.
That's not
What
I
the hell was that?
Unintentional.
What the hell was that?
There's special effects.
He got really excited at the thought of.
What is happening?
Projectile vomit.
How are you doing that?
It's me. It's a special effect thing. I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. I can do explosions, change colours. Yeah, it's great.
Projectile vomit.
What's glow do?
Okay, so I'm gonna roll sneaking.
You're
now.
glowing. Yep, roll your stuff.
3.
Alright, so you got 3, and then so you're just vaulting over. You're not like trying to chuck them.
Yeah, no, I'm literally. I could pick him up like underneath the armpits and just place him on the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm crouching underneath it, so I would just like put him up and then hold him up to the wall.
Yeah.
So I'm not like putting myself this glowing freaking giant minotaur. I'm not having like the top. Half of
Does
my
everybody
body.
want to give me a quick logic plus intuition?
Logic plus.
Sweet, that's 6 dice.
It's 2.
Better
Nice.
than me.
Nice, 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Nope, you don't know.
Nothing.
We're still missing one more. Okay. Kaldor and Marcus, you remember that ghouls are all blind.
Oh right. I got.
Yeah.
So we just have to not make any noise.
I check for the wind direction.
Wind Ridic. It's going. So if north is straight up, then it would be going. It would be a northeasterly.
So it's coming
is it-
down towards us.
It's going from the building to us.
Yeah. So the building's sort of in the way. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not downwind from them.
You're not downwind. You're
Well-
upwind from them.
All right. I whisper,
What? No.
all right, let me make the distraction. And I move to the top of the stairs.
Yep. You move to the upstairs. You see some rubble in front of you.
This stuff.
Yep.
He's gonna smash through it.
I'm going to... Can I move to here?
Yep. You can, but
Or would moving there be...
you'd they would be able to notice you if you walk straight through it.
Yeah, so
and
I'll-
as
I'll
you're
look
getting
at
closer,
this-
remember you start to make sounds, so they start to be able to hear you.
Oh, right. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm going to activate my elemental body.
Yep. So you're all blasting with lightning.
Electricity.
Yeah.
I'm going to move here and just roar. Top of my lungs. Oh, wait. I'm going to wait for Marcus's character to move, sorry, because that's 2 turns for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Marcus.
just gonna move over here and ready my rifle.
Yeah, so I'm going to get here, elemental body, and I'm just going to roar.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone roll initiative then.
Ooh, nice.
So I can't see inside the building right now because of the walls.
Yeah.
That's not my initiative, by the way. That was just me kicking the D6 by accident.
Okay.
D6 plus 9.
What? You don't have 0 initiative. Shut up. 5D. What? What are you doing?
Let's see.
Oh, so they just hit there or 2. Okay, so they got
That's
12.
plus 7. No, 9.
12.
God damn it!
Oh wait,
That
I
was-
misread that entirely. Hold on, I'll do that again.
Oh, there we go.
I should take my first roll. Oh well.
I did it wrong.
2d6 plus.
Okay, so Kula, you got 4, 7. 7 plus 8 is.
Just do basic.
15.
15.
So I can't
Oh,
do
that's
that.
right. I've got thermographic vision. Can I see
I've
anything
got my-
through the wall?
Ah,
20.
you're right. Yeah, straight up you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them.
6 of them. Ah, easy piece of cake. I roll.
You got 18, was it?
Oh, mine's 20.
Oh no, you got 13. Enter. Woodsy got. What did Woodsy get? 23.
Yep.
23. And what did Vincent get?
20.
20. Jesus. Okay. And sword by descending. So it's Woodsy first.
Oh wow. I thought I'd be last with all my bad rolls. Look at all the ones.
Yeah, but you remember you're rolling 5 dice.
Plus 11.
Yeah, plus 11.
I'm rolling 2 plus 8.
Let's see.
So I'm just going to. On the flip side, they're going last because they rolled 2 ones.
Alright.
Let's see.
Oh, that's how I do it again. That's right.
Bang. Did I bring any grenades?
No, fucking don't want to do that. So
Please.
there we go. So I just deleted the
I
door.
thought I did.
Yeah, I deleted the door.
Oh, now we can see them.
Yeah, now you can see them. If you can, actually, because there is the pillars in front of you. So if I move him, what can you see? Not much.
No, not much. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird.
You can move and then, shoot.
Yeah,
Scoot and
that's what I'm
shoot.
doing. Let's see.
You can also hold your turn.
How far there it is? Can I see? No. From there? Can I see?
Yeah, you should be able to. Move there.
I'll try moving that way.
Yeah, if you move there, if I move him.
Yeah, I think that's when.
Yeah, you can see those two.
Alright.
You can see these two.
With Calder being here, he's in cover from any shot that I can fire down
Yep,
this way
total cover.
correctly.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then
Alright,
so
I'm
would
gonna
no, he would be under partial cover as well, won't you?
A 3-shot semi-automatic on that one.
All right. So you got So you got your recall. You got your recall composition? I guess you're fine for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the penalty they get to the defense? for a semi-auto burst?
It's like that's -2.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. That sounds about right to me. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I should have looked that up beforehand. It's just everyone always no one ever goes for auto. They always just go single shot for some reason.
Yeah, no, because I didn't know how my semi-auto works. I was like, wait, because it only lets me fire one shot for some reason. It's not because of the gun. I have to say semi-auto to
Yeah.
burst.
Yeah.
That.
Where the hell is there?
Uh,
Oh, there you go.
sorry.
Avoid. Avoidance roll. Situation modifiers -2, and submit.
No.
And then you're rolling as well. You didn't. Oh, there you go. 8. What? That's. Hang on. I'm gonna roll again. Because that sounds. Well, and last time I guess they rolled 2 1s, so let's just do it again. Because that sounds a lot. If not, well, I guess I got 8. Which would be everything.
Oof. Damn.
You know, see, this is doing 8. Okay, whatever. The dice roll is, auto dice roll is fucked. So I'm rolling 8 greater than. I'll do it the other way. Roll. There we go. That sounds right. 2. How many hits? You got 3. So you got 1 net hit. What's your damage there? Damage in your AP.
It's 8p and AP -1.
Okay. So what was the damage? Sorry, 8p. So 8 damage. So 9 damage.
Yep.
These guys are just they're just body. Wow. Okay, 3 hits. So they take 5 damage. So it's 5 out of. What was it? Max life. Herb 10. Okay. 5 out of 10. Halfway. Yeah. So you just. What are you shooting with?
It's a it's an Ares Predator 5.
Oh yes, so just big beefy pistol. You just go around. You just go boom, boom, and you just the bullets will 2 bullets just sort of slam into him, and he just goes just sort of reaches out just a screech as he just gets shot. He just hears a massive roar and then gets shot. That's his perspective. Nice. And then Vincent, it's your turn.
I'm just readying an action for the first person to walk
Through the door. Yep, fair enough.
Yep.
You're just going to shoot him. And then Kula, it's your turn.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm just reading up on Mana Blade.
Nice.
Force damage is force plus the net hits. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to move to there. Can I move to there?
Yep.
Sweet, and then I'm going to cast Mana Blade.
Actually, what's your move speed? So that's less than 18. Okay, so because then take note that any movement you do from here, you'll be starting to go to a run for until the end of the turn. Remember, the turn's when the initiative resets. So just so you know,
Yep.
That's what the movement is. It's not each round it goes; it's across the entire turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Just so you know.
I worked it out previously. So
Awesome.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to cast Mana Blade at force 6.
All right.
And now I need to roll to resist drain.
Roll your hits first. Obviously, your spellcraft, and then your drain.
Oh, right.
Spellcraft, then your drain. And force 6,
right.
you said. Yeah. What's your magic rating?
My magic rating's 5, so I can cast up.
Okay. Yeah. So just take note that any drain you do not resist will be taken as physical damage, not stun.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So roll away your spellcraft, or whatever it is, spell something.
4 hits.
4 hits. Okay. Excellent. And drain. So whatever your skill is, will be determined of. 2.
Oh,
What's
I take 2.
Yeah, so you're taking 2 physical. So you just sort of pull in as much mana from the what is your tradition?
Christian theurgy.
Okay, Christian. So so you sort of say a prayer. I don't know. I'm trying to think. You give it like a crusader sort of
Deus Vult!
Yeah, that's it. You just scream Deus Vult. You just pull in all the energy, and you just feel the power of Christ into you, and you just draw the sword out, just pull out of the air, and that's a standard cruciform long sword. And yeah, you just scream Deus Vult. You just charge up.
I then turn and say, "Let them come."
Yeah. Yeah, if you have something you'd much rather say instead, or I mean, you can describe the spell.
The Deus Vult sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
I scream Deus Vult, the Mana Blade comes, and I say to myself that I just say in general, let them come.
Yeah, awesome. And now it's Krula's turn.
You and me, Kaldar.
Kaldar. Your names are similar. They start with K.
So I can move 25 and still attack.
Yeah, you move. What's your? You should be able to charge them from where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to charge to there.
Okay. Yeah. So you can do that.
Oh fuck you!
And I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Awesome. Roll.
Where's my skills? Martial arts. 13.
Rubbish.
I'm just gonna turn on target number.
3. Yep. The net hits a 1. What's the damage?
20.
20 damage.
It's 10 electricity, or one for the bonus hit, 9 basic, and then 10 electrical damage. For my
10.
electrical
Yeah,
body.
yeah. Is it 10? Oh, right. Electrical
It's
body.
magic times 2.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
My magic is 5.
Yeah. And it's what's the conditions? It's when you charge someone. What's the other ones? It's just when they hit you, isn't it?
Elemental body is when I attack and when I get hit. It's offensive and defensive.
Yeah.
For offensive, you treat it like elemental strike with a damage value of an elemental strike is on top of your base.
Yeah. Yeah.
A damage value of magic times 2 and an AP of magic times 0.5. For defense, for melee or unarmed, they must resist the same damage value and the elemental effect as the offensive strike.
Oh yeah, so it would be just so that's have resist 10 each time. All right, yeah, that's awesome spell. Awesome ability. So 3, so take 20. He can't do it. He only has 3 soak dice. So he just goes up. You hit him and he explodes. He's just and you can smell. Everyone can smell just like this burning flesh as he just gets fucking vaporized.
As I charge in as well, I just roar at the top of my lungs into the breach.
All right, now it's there goes. They're stupid, so they're all just gonna. This guy's gonna just go here because and since they're all stupid, they just sort of go into the guy who's sort of come at, and they just sort of all just fucking surround you, and they're all gonna die because they're fucking morons.
They're gonna get brutally murdered.
Yeah, so their attack. No, that's not the one.
Oh wait, you're all electrically charged, aren't you? So they're going to.
I'm covered in electricity. My entire body is. There's a layer of electricity that hovers 3 to 5 centimeters above my entire body.
Yeah. They do have ganging up bonuses. Can't remember what's the gang up bonuses. It's my plus. There's +1 for each, so it's just 1.
Next turn, I can just put my martial arts down and just put on multiple.
Multiple defense.
Multiple opponent defense, and just be like, suck dick.
Yeah.
Fight me.
So they're all just obviously attacking you, one attacking Krula, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have to give me the same number of defense tests.
So defense tests. That's a lot of successes.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Wow.
How do they have 15 d6s?
Because they have 10 plus 2 for charging, and then they got the gang up bonuses.
So what's defense? That's just my
intuition plus reflex, and you can full defense if you want to add. Might take 10 off your initiative, and that will full defense you, and they'll give you you get to add your willpower on top of your standard dice.
I'm rolling 9.
Might as well. You are so tanky, you probably will be able to just fucking resist everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
I need to roll
first
my
one.
resistance dice now, yeah.
Yeah. So the damage is not. I'll work out their damage first. So they've only did smacking you. Only 3. So first guy got a 9. You got 9 versus your 4, so that's 5. So that's 8 damage. Then I'll just do everything as 8, and then 1 success. I think you. Oh no, he passes. So then.
Well, my armor class is 25.
Yes, it will be stun if they don't. You don't soak it, opposed to because you don't have hardened armor. Hardened armor would completely negate it, but normal armor it comes through as stun damage opposed to physical. So hang on.
And they have to resist
10 damage. I know. I'll just work out theirs for damage first. So 8. That's 5. 7 there. That is 8, 5. What's the difference between 7 to 4? 7. So 8, 5, 7, and 6. 8, 5, 7, 6. So 5, 7, 6. Yes, it's an order. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, nice and easy. So just 4. I should have written that down. But yeah, so just give me your 4 soak dice. 4 defenses. Blah, blah, blah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 25 d6s 4 times.
Yes,
1,
you are.
2,
Fine.
3.
Fine. Yep, they always hit you to no effect, and then they have to soak it only using their body because they don't have fucking armor.
Also, this counts as physical and stun damage.
Yeah. I think you get to pick. It counts as both. You get to pick which one it counts as.
Looking at the.
I mean, you're not planning on taking them in
No,
any.
I'm looking at the electrical damage typing. It says here an electrical attack that does damage can stun and incapacitate as well.
So I'm pretty sure it's you choose because I watched quite a few and they always picked if it's going stun or physical.
Oh, they pick.
Yeah.
Sure.
All the Shadowrun games I've watched, they always pick.
Burn.
Yeah. Okay, so they.
I'll choose physical. They can die.
Yeah. I mean, they can potentially live it. So roll healers. By the way, the number of successes is how much life they live on. And it's 4. Okay, so 1 star dies. Which one do you want to die?
This one here.
Okay, you don't like him. Excellent. So 1 lives on 2 life. Yeah, because they only have 10 life. And oh no, so the other 2 were 1, weren't they? Yeah, so they just all hit you and they just like blah. That's fucked. And then this guy's attacking Cruller.
Armor 15.
Yeah. But first you're got dodge. So your reflex plus intuition. How's he's doing 12. Intuition plus reaction, sorry. Roll. You got 4 successes. Oh, nice. You got the same. So his goes through. It's just 3 damage. Oh, this guy should move up too. But he's got a door in front of him. So yeah, you soak it all. Awesome! Back to initiative order. So minus 10 off everyone's initiative. So 13, 10. No, wait. 13, 5, 3. I do not think it's going to get back around to their turn.
By the way, I just realized, Liam, the multiple opponent defense is passive. I don't have to take it long.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. That's good because I made somebody who had that, so that's good to know. This is passive.
I have the defender has defended version.
Yeah.
So after on the third attack, because it has to be more than 2, every attack after the third is reduced by 1 dice pool.
Oh wow, that's really good. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know in the future. You sort of have to keep track of your own abilities and tell me what they do.
Yeah, I'm just relearning a lot of them. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Next time we should just do a day just relearning things. I need to go through the rule book and read it again. But yeah, it's Kit, you're going first. You can see the guy you shot before. And you can see one more who's attacking Anthony's character.
Alright, I'm
Cool.
gonna... Wait, how much? Pistols. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna split my dice pool and attack. That's semi-auto, three burst. This guy and this guy.
Alright. So, how many
This
bullets are
one's gonna
going to each one?
1 and 2 for this guy.
Okay, sweet. Because the guy with 1 has no penalty, although he has a penalty from taking damage. Actually, no, you never have a penalty to thingies. Okay, yeah. So he's fine. So he's just 10. So we'll do the one guy first.
Wait, which one? This one.
Yeah, the one you're shooting 1 bullet at.
There.
Yeah. So how many dice do you put? What's your dice pool first off?
I'm doing 8, 9, 8 for the first one, 9 for the second one.
Okay, sweet. So let's roll. For even as it goes to attacker, what's your oh, he dies. Whatever your damage is, it's going to be greater than 3. So, and then roll the other one, and he'll have a penalty. I think it's just a 1 for just 2 shots. 2. Yeah. So you what's your 8 was it?
Yep. 8.
I don't think he can live it.
-1 to the AP.
Yeah, they don't even have AP. Yeah, so he dies as well.
What about this guy over here in the corner, by the way?
He's my keep track of initiative.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, if I can kill him.
Alright, and then it
I
goes.
haven't really got anything else to shoot at now.
I know.
Fuck up my plan.
Yeah.
Seriously, just fucked my plan in the ass.
Yeah, they're idiots. They're ghouls. They're not very smart. Well, they're feral ghouls. It's your turn anyway, so I don't know if you just want to run up and then shoot just for the sake of shooting.
Well, you said that like these windows are boarded up, but you can see through them, right?
Yeah, sure. You'll take a penalty though. Minus. It would be a -2 penalty, I think. Yeah, -2.
So even if I'm right up against it, looking through.
Oh, if you're gonna just walk up, yeah, okay, that would be fine.
I was just gonna do that.
Yeah, walk up and you see them. Yeah. So
Just point my rifle over at this one.
he's technically not there.
Is he not?
No.
Oh, so
He's my
okay.
keep track of initiative dude.
Okay, well I'll aim at this one.
Yeah, shoot him then. You're far away. Goes to you. What's the base damage on your gun?
12.
Okay,
hitting,
he's
and
fucking
then
dead.
-4, maybe.
Yeah, no, they can't take it. If it's more than 3, these guys just die because they only have 1 HP left. And Krula, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move around the corner to this guy.
So you're just gonna step there. Yep, and then attack.
And then I'm going to slice him.
Yeah, so it's same base defense because you just hit with sword. So you have your blades test. Wow, 5. Jesus, they're so good on their dodge tests. It's insane, but then they just die. 2.
Wow.
Nah, so you don't get it. So you just swing through.
That was fucking terrible.
Do you want to just spend a point of edge to reroll the misses?
I kind of do, because I want to do something this.
Yeah, so you got 2 13, so you roll 11 dice again and just spend a point of edge. Why not? This was meant to be just a stomp, but it turned into more of a stomp.
Fuck me!
Wow.
Kill me now! Fuck it hell!
Okay, it goes to Kaeldor's turn. Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna punch this guy in front of me.
Yeah, you sort of. I'm gonna describe this as you. Hang on, what's the 1, 2? No, you didn't glitch. Shame. Yeah, so you just walk around and you go to swing your sword and you just sort of hit your hands against the door frame. And you're like, fuck. It's like, well, that's not gonna hit anyone. But
I'm so fucking mad right now. Like, actually, yeah.
Alright.
I'm punching the guy in front of me.
Yeah, I cannot say what happens. Okay, yeah, he dies.
And then I'm gonna move over here with my other action.
Okay, sweet.
Simple. Yeah, I can do that, right? Move and
Yeah,
attack.
you can attack in the move. Yeah. It's only certain at high. It's only things that feel like going like full auto. I think that's a complex, and burst fire is complex. But
Okay.
melee.
And can I finish with a swift action to deactivate my electrical body?
Yeah, free action to deactivate. Yep, you can do that.
Okay.
All right. This guy's just sort of focused on the guy standing in front of him, so he's just going to attack you again.
I have to resist drain on deactivating that. By
Oh, okay. What's your what do you have to resist?
The drain value of magic times half plus the number of initiative passes that it was active.
There's only been one initiative pass. What your magic is? What 5? So it would be. I think this game always rounds up, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to go by always rounds up, so 3. So it'd be you're resisting 4 drain, and I think for adepts,
what do I use
for adepts it's willpower plus body.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
So that's 15 dice.
Yeah.
I'm resisting 4.
Yeah, because you don't have a tradition. Yeah, you soak it fine.
Apparently, not all my successes on that one unnecessary sneak roll.
Yeah. All right, so that's their turn. Goes back to the initiative. So you and so it's just Kit. Kit's the only one who gets to go.
Does Vincent not get to go? He should have 1.
What?
Oh no, it goes to 0.
10. Yeah, it's minus 10. So it's just Kit. You've got 2 people in front of you. Hey, Cruller, do you want to yell anything about like he's mine or anything like that?
I want to say, come on, give me another chance. Like, fucking please. That was garbage.
Alright.
By hearing that, I laughed a bit, and I let my G's have his target.
Okay, sweet. Do you want to roll? You want to roll your attack again? I'll let you go before him.
Thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Watch me get fucking 2 successes.
Come on.
Okay, I'll roll his thing.
Hit it.
Fucking
3. Do you want to spend a point of initiative? All you need is 1 hit. 1 more hit and you'll hit him.
I'm doing it. Fuck it.
So you're rolling 11 dice again. Hey! You beat him by 1. So what was your net hits? Oh no, I fucking have to go off and see what your net. What was your net hits? It was 4, 6, net hits 4, was it? So 10, 11 damage. It's a mana blade, so he only resists it with willpower. His willpower's probably shit, if I remember correctly. 3. Okay, it's 3 as well. Let's see. 2, 9. Fuck it, he dies. Let's go. I'm gonna be nice.
I'm so
Yeah, because he would be left on 1 HP, so fuck it, he dies.
RNG just looked at me with that sneak roll. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a shot. Then every other roll after that, he's like, no, you've had enough. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Was that 2 points of edge to kill a ghoul?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh man.
Yeah, do you want to
Jesus,
describe your
that's
kill
like,
there?
man. It just lays down and dies out of shame.
I go through and I stab it. Basically, when he goes to attack me, he never attacked me. Basically, I sort of swipe away his arms.
Yeah.
And then I sort of just shove my mana blade up through his jaw and into his brain.
Okay, very nice.
And then I fall to my knees and say, "Fuck, I'm garbage."
I pat him on the shoulder. There, little one. We all have our moments.
Admittedly, he's probably the only person who could kill you because of that ability. That you only resist with your willpower. That soak, because it's a mana ability, it bypasses your armor entirely.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it's a really good spell for taking out heavy armor targets.
And my soak damage is 1 less than yours.
Yeah.
I just realized as well, I was rolling 10 less dice than I should have been. My resistance pool for damage is 35, not 25.
Yeah, your arm is 35. And then
My armor is 25, my resistance is 35.
yeah, because you add your body.
Yeah.
Well, still, mine's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, yours isn't bad. You could actually resist attacks. Like, in a fight, I think it would actually go to Peter's character. Just because Mana Blade bypasses his armor entirely, and it bypasses his body. It's just resisted using your willpower.
It entirely depends on who goes first.
That's true. That's true. But then he has...
I'm covered in electricity, fight me.
Yeah, but then he does have the soak dice to actually resist it.
If I could fucking roll well.
That's true. That's true.
The dice gods are not with you today, my friend.
Other spells, like I can remove your sight. What other spells?
Oh, yeah.
I can
There's
remove
a lot of things in this that would go either way.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I can turn myself invisible, remove your sight, and heal myself. If I wanted to.
Yeah.
I can just straight up send you across the room. I can just inertia strike you and send you flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit the wall, heal myself, turn myself invisible, sneak up behind you, and kill you.
That's a lot of turns.
How many stun dice do you have? How many stun dice do you have?
And while the
That's a good
party is
question.
arguing about who could kill who, I could
9.
walk into the building and
9?
collect the stuff.
I hit for no, just stun dice. I would hit for 20 stun dice.
That should be right.
So I could just knock you out with a single punch.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
That's why
If you
it's
can find
whoever goes first.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, sweet. So yeah, you go into the building. I'm just gonna move everything back to here. Yeah, so you go back to the building and everything's. Oh fuck off! Initial order. Delete. Yeah, as you walk around the building, you can see that people have been through here, but it's not. There's still quite a few supplies, and I'm guessing since you don't know what to grab, you sort of just grab everything. There's bags around the place, so you can easily just sort of put everything into bags and stuff.
Give it to the Minotaur, he can carry it all.
Yep, you can literally just put the bags over his horns and just have heaps, you know.
If you can reach.
Yeah, you're just well, you got spikes all over. You're just basically a walking coat hanger. We will just put things on you.
I take mild offense to that, but okay, I'll help the team out since everyone else is incapable of carrying groceries.
Come on, you hairy hat rack. Let's go.
3-meter porcupine, right?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, so
I do want to point out, if anyone does try that, I'm just taking it off and putting it on the ground and then walking away.
What if you put it on the bit of his back which he can't reach?
You can't reach that high. I'm 3.2 meters tall.
I could probably try that high.
you just put it on the small of your back.
Put it like
I'm
right
not gonna let
can't
you
reach.
just climb me.
Yeah, just jump it, man. Just jump it.
We'll get into the area where you can't reach, and then we'll put it on there, and then we'll jump off.
You don't get to just climb my back. I'm not a freaking ladder.
Yeah,
I'm covered in spikes for one. And
Yeah,
I can
we're-
just turn myself into a giant freaking electro if I don't want you on me.
Alright, so enough of the bitching. You just go around, you gather, I'm just guessing you just grab every single supply you can see. You're like, yep, okay, we'll grab these, grab these.
If it's not nailed down, it's gone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you get about, like, your shrimp. Yeah, I say you end up carrying away just between you. You have about a ton worth of medical supplies.
Sounds good.
Yeah, given the amount that Kaldor can just carry due to that absurd strength rating. And I get, Cruelly, you have quite a good strength rating as well, don't you?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look.
What is everyone's strength rating?
Mine's only 3.
Okay, so you're just a human average. Woodsy, what's your strength?
4.
4, yep. Kaldor, what was yours? Like 9 or 10 or something, eh?
9. Yeah.
9. And Vincent?
4.
4. Yeah. So yeah, I say you get about 800 kgs worth of just medical supplies. You're stocked up. Your arms are no longer free, so that's a thing.
I got I bought duffel bags if you want.
Yeah, but you have to carry them on your duffel bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like bags around the place, and you just can put everything in bags on your back, bags on your arm, and you sort of walk out with all these bags just around your place. Yep, got as many medical supplies as we can carry. More the merrier.
I have 2 backpacks, 3 duffel bags.
Yep, you get 3 or more if it's Caldor. You can probably carry a duffel bag with each finger.
Put on my pinkies.
Yeah. So yeah, you get all the medical supplies. You go back, and he's just you just go back. You say the passcode. I guess somebody sort of hits the button with their head or something. Walks down. It's just he just walks out. He's just oh, that's quite a bit to sort through. All right, well, just take it on through here. We'll just take it into the medical area we have. And he just walks on through. As you're walking through, you see there's probably a total of around 10 people. Everybody seems pretty much worse for wear. And as you see it through, Edward starts. You sort of see he's got the crystal suspended in this little closed off chamber, and there's sort of just sort of floating there. And then the other one's still in its box, sort of off to the side. He's just studying one, and he's sort of turns around out of his chair. He's oh, excellent. Stands up, and he sort of just starts putting all the supplies on numerous tables. And then this female ghoul walks in, and she's just can you start sorting these out? And she has one cyber eye. She sort of walks up, and she's okay, and she just sort of starts sorting everything out as she's there, and they're both just sorting everything out, and they're excellent. So you needed ammo, that's right. And so we have some over here, and the what was his name again? Let's go back to my notes. Frank, that's it. Frank just takes you over, and he just gives you sort of a military crate. He just gives it to you. He's hopefully this has enough ammo. I've given some basic assault rifle ammo, and then some ammo for the machine gun turrets outside the front. Is there anything else you could think quickly? I can probably grab nades.
Grenades and shotgun shells and.
Yeah, there's basically all the basic ammo types in here. He just sort of goes over. He's grenades. Okay. Well, thanks for this. He sort of scrounges around, and he manages to find 2 fragmentation grenades, and he's just here's 2 frag grenades, and here's a stun grenade. So hopefully these should make your journey a little easier. Well, I hope everything goes well. It's almost dawn, so do you guys want to rest here for the day, and you can leave in the morning?
Very much appreciate it.
Excellent. We have a spare room over here. Did they need any extra hands or something? I'll send a couple guys with you if that's fine. We do need to sort of get an update on everything that's gone on. It's been rather hectic, and unfortunately we haven't been able to update a lot of the other outposts to the goings-ons at the HQ. Unfortunately, we've been reduced to around 20 people only, when we used to have around 150. It's been rather brutal. Yes, brutal. Those cultists down there, they weren't. They have plans of some sort, probably, or maybe they just didn't like us being underneath them. Who fucking knows? I didn't stick around to find out once they start dumping that gas down on us. But yeah, so you guys rest up for the day. And I think we'll just call that an episode there. It's a rather short episode, but I think it's good enough because I need to catch up on the rules. It's been way too long since I read through them. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, if anybody's watching this, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you all again next time. Have a great day.